Why Sun Jang Wan is the most loved chef in Culinary Class War, and is he the most followed Korean chef on Instagram? And most importantly, after this episode, is he going home? There's a big spoiler that hints at the result. Stay until the end to find out, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm Jenny, your Korean reality show analyst who's here to break down all the drama. Wait, what? Origin story. So here's where Sun Jang Wan's journey gets absolutely wild. This man was literally studying civil engineering at Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology in Indiana. Like, he was gonna build bridges and stuff, when he had what I can only describe as a divine intervention moment. Picture this. He's driving through New York during his 4th year, sees students from the Culinary Institute of America in their chef whites, and just goes, wow, that's it. Drops engineering, pivots hard into culinary school at CIA, the same place Anthony Bourdain trained. No big deal. But wait, it gets better. After graduation, this man grinds at some of the most intimidating Michelin-starred restaurants on the planet. Benu 3 stars, Quince 3 stars, Koi 2 stars, and freaking Noma in Denmark, which was literally the world's best restaurant. We're talking 16-hour days, brutal pressure, the whole 9 yards. That's why when you watch him on Culinary Class Wars, he's not just fast, he's efficient. Every movement is calculated, no wasted motion. He's been trained by the absolute best to work like a machine, which is why competitors are like, if we don't beat Sun Jang Wan, we literally cannot win this thing. And here's the kicker. Dude served in the Marine Corps in Korea. Marine. Corpse. From fine dining to military discipline, this man contains multitudes. And honestly, it all makes sense now. The Michelin flex nobody talks about. Okay, so fast forward to 2018. Sun Jang Wan comes back to Seoul and absolutely dominates the scene. He becomes head chef at Le Mont's Secret, French cuisine, gets it a Michelin star in 2021. Then he moves to a Tannic Garden, Korean cuisine, and boom, another Michelin star. Here's what's insane. He's the only chef in all of South Korea to hold 2 Michelin stars at 2 completely different restaurants with 2 completely different cuisines. Like, the versatility? Unmatched. But the accolades don't stop. In 2024, he wins La Lista's New Talents of the Year, and he's the only Asian chef to get it. Tannic Garden ranks number 25 on Asia's 50 best restaurants in 2025. He's out here doing collab dinners in Singapore and Hong Kong. He's a mentor at S. Pellegrino Young Chef Academy. And oh yeah, he literally cooked for Donald Trump Jr. in 2025 at some diplomatic dinner thing. From the kitchen to international diplomacy, this man's resume is genuinely unhinged in the best way possible. Why everyone's obsessed, the personality factor. Here's where Sun Jang Wan really separates himself from the pack. He's not just technically brilliant, he's genuinely likable. If you've watched Please Take Care of My Refrigerator, been on since 2014, you know he's got this hilarious chemistry with Chef Kim Pung that feels like a rom-com. He's humble, he's funny, he's got this quiet confidence that doesn't come off as arrogant. It's just earned. And can we talk about the K-pop connection? This man follows exactly 2 K-pop idols on Instagram, and one of them is Felix from Stray Kids. He even tagged Felix in his story, calling him Yongbok, Felix's Korean name. And Felix straight up said Sun Jang Wan is handsome, charming, with long legs. Truly impressive. The internet lost its mind. Plus, BTS's Jin once tried Sun's food at an event and literally asked for seconds. It's so good, give me another plate. Like, when you've got Jin's seal of approval, you know you're doing something right. Oh, and he's a brand ambassador for Blancpain, one of only 12 chefs globally, and Johnny Walker Blue Label alongside actor Zo In-sung. The man's out here collecting partnerships like Infinity Stones, and somehow still stays grounded and focused on the craft. Kwon Sung-joon, winner of Culinary Class Wars Season 1, once proudly claimed to be the chef with the most followers on Instagram. He currently has 397,000 followers. However, up until now, Sun Jang Wan has been catching up quickly with 338,000 followers, and at this rate, it won't be long before he surpasses him. The Benu connection when your judge is literally your former coworker. Okay, so here's a plot twist that makes this whole competition even more intense. Sun Jang Wan and Judge An Sung-jae have basically lived parallel lives. Both grew up in the US. An moved there at 11. Sun went to an international school in America, and neither of them started out wanting to be chefs. An was literally a car mechanic and served in the US military in Iraq before going to Le Cordon Bleu, while Sun was studying civil engineering at Rose-Hulman before that random wow moment made him switch to the Culinary Institute of America. But here's the real kicker. They both ended up working at Benu, that legendary 3-star Michelin spot in San Francisco. An was part of the opening team and became the first Korean chef to earn 3 Michelin stars there, while Sun came in later and has called Benu the peak of his career. The episode 10, Cliffhanger. That's breaking the internet. Now, here's the big one. Episode 10 ends with Sun Jang Wan going head-to-head against Culinary Monster, his former coworker from Le Monde Secret. The tension is unreal because they know each other's styles intimately. Sun makes this lime acidity cut-through dish with egg custard, while Culinary Monster goes all in with crab broth xiao long bao loaded with caviar and relish. The editing is doing the most. They show Sun winning the first round 1-0, then cut to a cliffhanger with Judge An Sung-jae pondering subtle complexity. Here's why fans think Sun wins. If it was tied 1-1, they would have shown it to amp up the suspense even more. The fact they're teasing An's decision means Sun probably takes it 2-0. But there's a big but. If you watch closely, episode 9, timestamp 0-0, 27-21, where Culinary Monster is wearing his own name tag Lee Ha-sung, which in season 1, only the Black Spoon chefs entering the finals reveal their real names, which spoiled that he advances as the last Black Spoon. That means in episode 10, he must have defeated Sun Jang Wan. Final thoughts. So what do you think? Is Sun Jang Wan your favorite chef? Do you think Sun Jang Wan beats Culinary Monster in that one-on-one? Or will Culinary Monster advance like the name tag spoiler suggests? Drop your predictions and hot takes in the comments below. And if you loved this deep dive, smash that subscribe button because I'm Jenny and I'm breaking down all your favorite reality shows every single week. Let's go!